Welcome, everybody. We're going to go ahead and do a quick video, an ELD lesson on opinion writing. So every time I put my pen down, that means you can pause the video, whether you're a teacher or small group leader, or if you're just doing this at home within our fabulous virtual academy. So today, I do want you to write what I write. We're going to go ahead and write opinion, opinion. Go ahead and write that. Opinion. Okay. And every time I lift up my pen, that means you could unpause. And I'm going to put a slash persuasive. Go ahead, copy that. Good. Opinion or persuasive writing. Opinion or persuasive writing. Excellent. So in opinion or persuasive writing, we're telling what we think about something, So you might say something like, oh, my opinion is that I love pizza. It is the best food ever. Or I really don't like homework. Homework is, I don't really enjoy doing it. You're telling someone what you think, and it could be based on your feelings, or it could be based on information that you have. And usually an opinion or persuasive writing, usually in these instances, they have us pick one of two possibilities. I do want you to write this, possibilities. I do want you to write this. So when we write an opinion, in a lot of these essays that they're asking us to do, we have to pick one of two possibilities. Go ahead and I'll explain more after we pause. Okay, so what does that mean? That means you basically have to pick one of two choices. If there's two choices, so I might say, black marker, purple marker. Which one do I pick, right? I might pick, do I want water or coffee? Which one do I pick? And do I like to do things in the morning, early in the morning? Here's the sun. Or do I like to do things at night? Here's the moon. You don't have to draw. Which do I prefer, right? Would I rather watch a movie? Here's a TV. Or would I rather go outside and play soccer? Here's my soccer ball. Right? There you go. So you're choosing what would you rather do? What would you rather have? What is better? You're giving your opinion or your thoughts on what is better. And the word persuasive means to convince. So maybe I'm trying to convince you, you know what? It's a lot better to do your homework at night than in the morning, because at night there's more people in your house who can help you. Or I'm trying to convince you that something is better. Okay. So their opinion and persuasive writing, oftentimes you're choosing one of two possibilities. And how do you start this? Well, you start this off with a thesis statement. So before I write that down, repeat after me. Opinion, persuasive. And now if you could repeat after me. Thesis. Good. Thesis. Go ahead and write thesis statement. A statement means to say something or to write something. thesis statement. Go ahead and copy that, please. Thesis statement. Excellent. So what is a thesis statement? What is a thesis statement? A thesis statement, it says your view or opinion in one sentence. I know it's kind of long. This will be the last thing you write for a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let you copy this. Thesis statement. Repeat after me. Thesis statement. So it says your view or opinion in one sentence. In one sentence. So in one sentence, you could write, I think watching a movie is better than playing soccer because when you watch a movie, you can't get hurt or, well, the thesis statement would be, I think watching movies is better than playing soccer, or doing your homework at night is the best time. Homework at nighttime is the best time for homework. You're telling what you think in one sentence. Okay, that's what your thesis statement does. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you a couple of choices. So you have this. Save this. If you want, you could go ahead and put a number 1 because you will be uploading this at the end of our time together. So I'm going to ask you to tell me what you think. We're not writing anything yet. Every time I go ahead and I put my pen down, I want to know what you think. I'm going to give you a choice, okay? So here we go. Our first one is waffles versus, this VS means versus. Another way we could think of that is or. Waffles or pancakes. I'm going to put my pen down to pause, and please share if you want, if you like waffles or pancakes better, and tell why. You could raise your Zoom hand, or if you're in a traditional classroom, go ahead and raise your hand. Okay. Some of you like waffles, some of you like pancakes. All right. Okay. Ocean versus forest. So would you rather see the beautiful waves and the water, or would you rather go to the beautiful green forest full of trees? What would you rather do? What's your opinion? Okay. So now these are very simple. You're choosing out of 2 different things. These are a little more complicated, not very complicated. Would you rather have would you rather have a 6-hour school day 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for 6 hours? Or would you rather have 8 hours of school 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no Friday? Which one would be better in your opinion? Which one would be better? Go ahead and share. Okay. Next one. Should all students be forced to take music classes for 1 year within their school career? Why or why not? So this is a little different because you're not picking one, you're saying yes or no. Should all students have to take music classes for 1 year? Yes or no? Yes or no? And if you want, you could tell your teacher or leader or whoever or group why. Excellent. And here is the last one. Should we charge an extra tax for soda like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, 7-Up? Why or why not? Should we charge extra money? Should stores and governments charge extra money every time you buy soda? Go ahead and share. Excellent. So here it says the final 2 examples are yes or no based, or yes or no based. Your entire essay should be consistent with your thesis statement. What does that mean? That means if you pick oceans, your whole writing should be about how oceans are better. If you say that it's better to have an 8-hour school day and not have school on Friday, that's what you should keep saying the whole time. You shouldn't switch back and forth. Well, so it's good to have 6-hour days because you're not so tired, but then it's nice to have Friday off. No, you have to pick one. Remember what we said at the beginning, right? You have to pick one. Even if you kind of agree, even if you like waffles and pancakes, for this writing, you have to pick one. You have to choose. So on your paper, you do not have to write this top. I just want you to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to write this. You don't have to write this. Just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to put 2 for page number 2. So on your next piece of paper, just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And I'm going to read this. Write a thesis statement for each of the questions or prompts. So my first prompt was waffles versus pancakes. Now, really have a big preference. Maybe you really love waffles and you hate pancakes. Maybe you love pancakes and you hate waffles. Sometimes we feel very passionate about one thing, but sometimes, like for me in this case, I don't really care. So I'm just gonna pick one. In fact, let me see if I have a coin because I would even flip a coin just for my thesis statement. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Inky binky bonky, daddy got a donkey, donkey died, daddy cried, inky binky bonky. Okay, pancakes. I'm gonna pick pancakes. So my thesis statement should be about why pancakes are better. Not why, it's telling the reader what my whole essay is going to be about. And my whole essay is going to be how pancakes are better than waffles. So for my thesis statement for number 1, I'm going to write right away. I'm going to write pancakes are the best breakfast breakfast food in the world. This is my sentence. Pancakes are the best breakfast food in the world. That means my whole essay is going to talk about how awesome pancakes are and why I like them more than waffles. Okay. Why are pancakes better? But my thesis statement is going to tell specifically what the essay is going to be about. It says your view or opinion in one sentence. In one sentence, I told you my opinion. My opinion are that pancakes are the best breakfast food in the world. That's my opinion. Okay. I want you to decide waffles or pancakes, and I want you to write one sentence about which one you prefer. Okay. So go ahead and do that. Excellent. Now, why don't you go ahead and share your answers out loud? Perfect. Let's do the next one. I'm going to do the next one. I'll model it. You don't copy mine. You don't copy mine. So ocean versus forest. Now, waffles and pancakes, I didn't really care, but I do care about ocean versus forest. I'm very much an ocean girl. I love the ocean. So I'm going to go ahead and write my thesis statements, my view or opinion in one sentence, and it's going to talk about how much I like the ocean more than the forest, but especially how much I like the ocean. So my thesis sentence is going to say the ocean is my favorite place to visit. The ocean is my favorite place to visit. That's my thesis statement, mine. So I chose, because you have to pick one. Remember our sentence? Pick one of two possibilities. These are my two possibilities, ocean, forest. I pick ocean, and I'm going to write a sentence about how much I like the ocean. Okay. This is my thesis statement. I'm not going to write about the ocean and the forest are both great. Yeah, they're all great, but here for your thesis statement, you have to pick one. Pick one. Okay. So go ahead and you write your thesis statement about either the ocean or the forest. Excellent. Now, why don't you share your sentence with the group? Perfect. So the next one is a little bit different. This is more of a, oh no, actually, no, not quite yet. The next two choices you have are 6 hour school day, 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or 8 hour school day, 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Which do you think is better? Now we don't have to write this whole, let's say, so if I pick, if I think my choice would be this one. This would be my choice, but I don't have to write this whole thing. I could just focus on part of it. I'm going to just focus on having a 4 day school week. So I'm going to write for mine a 4 day school week is exactly what students and teachers need. I'm letting the reader know immediately where I stand. I stand, my opinion is with the 4 day school week. That's my opinion. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and write your own and hit for number 3. And so you're picking one of these. Okay, go for it. Okay, and I want to make sure you're always starting with the capital and ending with the period. Starting with the capital and ending with the period. I'm sorry, let me make sure that my phone is off. Please forgive me. Okay, so go ahead and share what you wrote with your group or say it out loud. Excellent. So the last two are yes or no, but we want to make complete sentences. Should all students be forced to take music classes for 1 year within their school career? Why or why not? I love music classes, but I don't like that word forced. I don't think anyone should be forced or have to take a class. But then again, what if someone's really good and they don't know that they're very good because they've never had to take the class? I'm not sure what I want to pick. So I'm gonna just say, Cub Scout, you're out. So well, okay, so why? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. Because we have to pick one. We can't pick both of them. We can't pick something different. So I'm gonna say students of all ages would benefit from music classes. Now, this is my sentence. Don't copy my sentences. So this is yes, this is me agreeing. They would benefit from music classes. I agree, right? Capital, period. You go ahead and you decide. Should all students be forced to take music classes for 1 year within their school career? So that's more of a yes or no, right? But you could make it like a complete sentence. Go ahead, write your sentence under number 4. Perfect. And why don't you read your sentence to a partner or within your group? All right. So this last one, number 5, should we charge an extra tax for soda? Why or why not? So for me, I I could see the benefits of both here. I don't really have a big favorite here, I guess. I'm kind of waffles, but not really. It could go either way. I definitely like the ocean more than the forest, and I definitely like the 4-day work week more than the 5-day work week. Should we charge an extra tax for soda? Here I am a strong no. I do not feel that there should be extra taxes for what we choose to drink or eat or where we need to go. I'm going to put that in my sentence. Now you might feel differently. You might feel differently. So you're going to choose yes or no, and you're going to make it into a sentence. So for my sentence is going to say, people should not be taxed for what they choose to purchase or buy. Okay, people should not be, I should have put taxed extra because we're already taxed, but people should not be taxed for what they choose to purchase because I'm against a soda tax, but maybe you're for it. Maybe you think that they should because it's unhealthy, and maybe if less people buy soda, then our country would be healthier. You could you don't have to state the reason. Your thesis statement is just saying what you believe in one sentence. Do you agree or do you disagree? So go ahead and write your sentence for number 5. Okay. And now read your sentence out loud to someone in your group. Excellent. And before we go, I'm going to ask you to read my sentences with me out loud. Every time I'm going to start with number 1. I would like you to unmute, or if you're in a traditional classroom, go ahead and read with me and go. Pancakes are the best breakfast food in the world. The ocean is my favorite place to visit. A 4-day school week is exactly what students and teachers need. Students of all ages would benefit from music classes. People should not be taxed for what they choose to purchase. All right, so we're all done for today. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you next